Om. 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 Yogena chittasya padena vacha malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarottam pravaram munina Patanjalim pranjalim anatosmi nityam. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambha, Shankaracharya Madhyama, Asmadacharya Paryanta, Vande Guru Parampara. My Sashtanga Pranam to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session on Yoga Sutra. I am a student. I am studying scriptures for my own benefit, for my own understanding. And I am making few notes and I am making it available to you. It may be useful to you. I am not a jnani, I am not a pandita. I might have made some mistakes in understanding and these notes. If there are mistakes are mine, please forgive me. Let me share my screen. So we are studying Yoga Sutra, Chapter 1, Sutra number 20. In previous session, we have seen Sutra number 19, which talks about Videha and Prakrutilaya Samadhis. Now, continuing the discussion, we are moving on. Now we will see the Avataranika Bhoja Vritti. The Avataranika as per Bhoja Vritti. Tadanye Shanto, meaning the types of yoga, samadhi, yoga, which is other than Videha and Prakrutilaya, which were mentioned in the previous sutra. In this sutra, we are going to talk about the types of yoga, samadhi, which are other than Videha and Prakrutilaya. So far, we have talked about Videha and Prakrutilaya. Now we will see what are the other types other than Videha and Prakrutilaya. Sutra number 1.20, 1.20, Chapter 1, Sutra 20. Shraddha, Virya, Smruti, Samadhi, Prajna, Purvaka, Itaresham. So let us repeat that a few times. Repeat after me. Shraddha, Virya, Smruti, Samadhi, Prajna, Purvaka, Itaresham. Again, Shraddha, Virya, Smruti, Samadhi, prajnapurvaka itaresham. One more time. Shraddha, Virya, Smruti, Samadhi, Prajnapurvaka, Itaresha. What is the meaning of this? The Samadhis, which are other than Videha and Prakritilaya, are made up of upayas. They are brought out by upayas. And these Samadhis are Shraddha, Virya, Smruti, Samadhi, and Prajna. Now, let us see what they are. So, Vyasa Bhashya is written on this. So, I'll read it out. You need not read out. You can listen. Upaya pratyayo yoginam bhavati. Shraddha chetasaha samprasadaha. Sahi jananiva kalyani yoginam bhati. Tasyahi shraddha danasya vivekardino viryam upajayate. Samupajata viryasya smrutir upatishtate. Smrutyupasthane cha chittamanakulam samadhiyate. Samahita chittasya prajna viveka upavartate. Yena yadardam vastu janati. Tad abhyasat tad vishayatcha vairagyat asamprajnatah samadhir bhavati. What this is, we'll see. Explanation by Vyasa Bhashya. The Samadhi of yogis are possible by upayas. These are different Samadhi than Videha and Prakritilaya mentioned in previous sutra. The upayas are Shraddha, Virya, Smruti, Samadhi, and Prajna. These are the upayas. The Samadhi is brought about by the upayas. What are they? Let us see. Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Shraddha is the prasannata, pleasantness or peace of mind. It is the prasannata of the mind which is called Shraddha. The prasannata of the mind is beneficial to the yogi, just like a mother is beneficial to a child. Just like a mother is beneficial to the child, the prasannata of the mind, the peacefulness of the mind, the pleasantness of the mind is beneficial to the yogi. And this mother, prasannata of mind, protects the yogis on the path of yoga against obstacles. So, a yogi may encounter many problems, but yogi should have prasannata of the mind and take all the problems in his or her stride and proceed. Have prasannata of mind, pleasantness of the mind. Those yogis who have Shraddha and who are Vivekardina, seekers after knowledge and right discrimination, they get Viryam. What is Viryam? Enthusiasm, strength to do spiritual practices, determination, etc. This is the progressive second stage. With the Shraddha, one will get Viryam. These are all upayas. I mean, the techniques which are necessary for practicing the yoga practice. Shraddha, one should have Shraddha, and from Shraddha they practice, and if they are Vivekardina, seekers after knowledge and wisdom, right discrimination, they get Viryam, enthusiasm, strength to do spiritual practices, determination, etc. The yogis who got Viryam, strength of will, determination, enthusiasm to do spiritual practice, by their continued practices, they get Smruti. Smruti means memory of their past spiritual practices. Past means it can be in the same life or it can be of previous life, but take it that it is about same life. By Smruti, they get a steady mind which is not disturbed easily. Chittam anakulam. Chitta mind does not become disturbed easily. Because yogi knows this is the, because of his Smruti, he will know, okay, I did like this and this is the result. And he is not perturbed by the, his mind is not perturbed. And their mind becomes peaceful like a lake. By the continued practice, after mind becomes steady, Shraddha to Virya to Smruti, the yogi becomes fit for Prajna, illumined mind. What is this illumination? This is Viveka Khyati. Viveka Khyati I have already explained. Right knowledge and right discrimination between what is Atma and what is Anatma, what is spirit and what is matter, what is Chaitanya and what is Jada Prakriti. So how do you know this Viveka Khyati? People usually have, watch yourself, how you are behaving in the world, whether you are getting a feeling that the way you talk and interact with people, it is with reference to this body. That reference with this body is, we are Chaitanya Swarupa, but we think that this body is me. That is a confusion. That is a superimposition. This confusion, whoever has got removed, that they are not talking with reference to the body, they are talking with reference to the Chaitanya. That person, we can say that that person got Viveka Khyati. After Prajna, yogi continues to practice Paravairagya, supreme dispassion. Dispassion of this Viveka Khyati also. That results in Asamprajnata Samadhi. Further discussion, yogi should do spiritual practices with discipline and take it step by step. Yogi moves from Shraddha to Virya to Smruti to Prajna to Asamprajnata Samadhi. Yogi should follow Yama and Niyama and Ashtanga Yoga and should strive constantly in yoga and continue spiritual practices to achieve the goal of Kaivalya. Till you achieve the goal of Kaivalya, you should continue your practices and you should always continue your spiritual practices. Shraddha is the purity of heart, faith, discipline in following the path of yoga. What is Shraddha? One should have firm Shraddha, faith, that yoga, practice of yoga, leads one to Viveka Khyati and Asamprajnata Samadhi and Kaivalya. This faith one should have on the yogic path. Shraddha is doing yoga and all spiritual practices with a pleasant mind and happy disposition. You want to do spiritual practices, that's why you are doing. You like to do spiritual practices, that's why you are doing. It is not for anything. It is enjoyable to you. The service is enjoyable to you. The kriya is enjoyable to you. The jnana, study of scriptures is enjoyable to you. The dhyana, meditation is enjoyable to you. That should be the reason for doing spiritual practices. Okay? Shraddha is beneficial to yogi like a mother to her child. Virya means vigor, willpower, strength, enthusiasm, etc. When spiritual practices are enjoyable, yogi becomes engrossed in them and does them with a lot of intensity and enthusiasm. Virya can also be denoted sometimes by sense control, and brahmacharya, celibacy, is laid great stress on for spiritual practices. A yogi who has Shraddha and faith in Vedas and allied scriptures, practices austerities and sense control, and does spiritual practices with energy, vigor, and enthusiasm will be able to achieve greater heights. Smruti. A yogi should build on the experience of spiritual practices done earlier. In the path of yoga, one should always keep learning lessons and never forget the lessons learned. These lessons can be the result of spiritual practices done in one's own lifetime or can be from previous lifetimes. We may not remember what is our previous lifetime, but the essence of the experience of previous lifetime is manifest as the samskaras in us. So if you watch your behavior, if you watch your mind, if you watch your thought patterns, you will understand your past. Your thought patterns reveal to you which are the manifestation of your samskaras, which will reveal to you your habit patterns, which are coming from your previous experiences, either remembered in this life or not remembered in previous life. But they manifest as your recurring thought patterns, samskaras, and you are habitually doing something. This tells about your samskara. One should understand what is their behavior, habit patterns, and also if they do a particular practice and they learn something from that, they should keep building like that. So, okay, I did this practice, I got this experience. So record that in your mind somewhere and you build on that. So Smruthi is very, very important. My experiences, it is okay, the book may say something, another person may say something, but your experience is very, very valuable to you. Your Smruti is very, very valuable to you. Your experience, let us say you meditated for half an hour, and in that meditation, contemplation, you have understood something. That learning is very, very valuable to you. So keep a log in your mind, log of your experiences. That is helpful. In this lifetime, we have many experiences, spiritual practices we have done. Those experiences build our further practices. If we have fallen in a particular pitfall by going in a particular path, if you remember that, you will not fall in the same pitfall next time. Okay, everybody makes mistakes, but it will be a gross mistake if a person does not learn from mistakes. It is okay to do the mistake 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, but not more than that. One should learn from their mistakes and pitfalls. Samadhi, Shraddha to Virya to Smruti leads to a steady and stable mind. This is a type of Samadhi, Samprajnata Samadhi. A yogi becomes of a steady mind. A steady mind leads to prajna, viveka khyati. If you want to know the reality, where you want to know viveka, you want to know the wisdom, you will get prajna, viveka khyati, right knowledge and discrimination between chaitanya and jada, spirit and matter. It's okay to read it in a book, it's okay to talk about it, but in your vyavahara in the world, are you following the chaitanya and jada differentiation? Are you keeping in mind that I am consciousness, I am pure consciousness, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am pure consciousness? Is this being reflected in your thought process and in your actions and speech? Are you following the consciousness, I am consciousness, in your actions, in your attitude, in your feelings, in your thought process, in your speech? Then you are in prajna samadhi. Vairagya, asamprajnat samadhi. Vairagya for even samprajnat samadhi or vivekakyati or prajnakya samadhi leads one to asamprajnat samadhi. One attains their swarupa sthiti, establishes in their self. This ends today's session. contemplate on today's lesson. Take 5 minutes, replay the session in your mind, make mental notes, understand it, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. If there are no questions, let us close the session. Put namaskar mantra. Repeat after me. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrutyorma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Thank you very much.